Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Grammar Tales. Learn English grammar with Krish. So my dear friends, in the first two videos we have seen that we learned about noun, its definition and its various classifications. So let us do a short recapitulation of what we learned in the previous videos. So we learned the definition of noun and then we learned the classifications, that is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. We also saw examples of each of those classifications. I hope I was clear with those lessons. Now we will proceed further and we will see noun as a gender. Alright, so let us see an example first. So, let us read this sentence. So here in this sentence it is written, Ashish is the head boy of the school. Ashima is the head girl of the school. So here we are using boy as a noun. Boy is a noun that is used for males. Alright, and therefore boy is a masculine gender. So let us read the sentence again. Ashish is the head boy. What have I written? Head boy of the school. So boy is a noun that is used for males. Males matlab purush. So boy is a masculine gender. Alright, so boy is a masculine gender. Now let us see for the second line that we have written. What have I written in the second line? I have written Ashima is the head girl of the school. So a noun. So girl is a noun used for females. So girl is a feminine gender. Okay, so what is it? Ashima is the head girl of the school. Girl is a noun used for the females. Females matlab ladkiya. So girl is a feminine gender. So what have we learned? That in noun, in the gender part, there are two types of gender. That is the masculine gender. Masculine gender used for males. And feminine gender used for females. I hope I am clear with this. It is very simple. Alright. Now we will look into some examples of masculine and feminine. Alright. Let's see. So this side I will write the masculine gender and the other side I will write the feminine gender. This is the masculine and the feminine. Now let us see some examples. Very simple. We all know for masculine boy, what will be the feminine? It will be girl. For father, what will it be? Father masculine. So mother, for the feminine it will be mother. For bull, what will be the masculine? Feminine, I mean. Will be cow. Then for horse, what will be the feminine? It will be mare. Horse and mare. Then for nephew, what will be the feminine? Niece. For lion, what will be the feminine? It will be lioness. Alright, so there are many more such examples. Okay, I think I can give you two more examples. Say for example, peacock. Peacock is the masculine gender, and what is the feminine gender of peacock? It is peahen. Then for prince, the feminine gender is princess. Alright, just have a look. For boy, it is girl. Father, mother. Bull, cow. Horse, mare. Nephew, niece. Lion, lioness. Peacock, peahen. Prince, princess. Then there are also one more, let me give you. For dog, the female is, or the feminine is, bitch. Alright, I hope I'm clear. It's very simple. So we will now go to the next classification. Now let's see what is the next classification. Neuter and common gender. Neuter and common gender. So what is this neuter and common gender? Let's have a look. Okay, so I will again start with an example. Ashima likes to eat pizza. Ashish gifted me a pen. Alright, now let's see. So what is this pizza and pen? Pizza and pen, are they living things? No. Pizza and pen are non-living things, right? So they are not living, but they are non-living things. So all non-living things, they do not have any gender. Alright, they have a neuter gender, means they are neutral. They have a neuter gender. Let us go through the example once again. Ashima likes to eat pizza. Ashish gifted me a pen. So pizza and pen, you cannot call them as female or male. You cannot classify them as male or female. They are non-living things. Alright, things or nouns which are non-living, they come under the category of neuter gender, because they are neutral. They are neither male nor female. Now we will go to the next one. Again, we'll start with an example. Surbhi is a good student. Alright. Anuj is a good student. So here the word student is common for both Surbhi and Anuj. Alright. So it is also neither male nor female. So this is a common gender, common between both male and female. It can be used for a gender which is common for both males and females, is known as a common gender. So if we want to write the definition, we can write student is a noun which is used for both masculine and feminine gender. Hence the name. So it is called common gender. Common, why? Because it is common for both the feminine and masculine gender. Okay, so let us see some examples where this noun is a common gender. Okay, say for example, doctor, teacher, child, student, player, cousin, neighbor, etc. So when we say doctor, until and unless we mention the name of the doctor, we will not be able to know whether the doctor is a male or a female. Same goes for the teacher, for the child, for a student, a player, cousin or neighbor, isn't it? So let us just give a revision. Neuter and common gender. What is a neuter gender? All nouns which are non-living things, okay, they do not have any gender. They are neither masculine nor feminine. They have a neuter gender. Neuter means neutral. They do not have any gender. And nouns which can be used both for the masculine as well as the feminine gender, that is the common gender. Say for example, I just gave you student is a noun which is used for both masculine and feminine, so it is a common gender, isn't it? So I hope I am clear with this, and then we will be in our next video we will also go for nouns as singular and plural, and after that we will do some exercises right from the beginning. Whatever we have studied about nouns, we will do some exercises so that we will be clear with the concepts. I hope I'm clear with everything, and if you have any kind of confusion, please mention it in the comment box. Thank you so much.